What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical average American here today to react and learn about the 10 most extraordinary animals in Norway. As an American, I have pretty much no idea what kinds of strange animals might exist in Norway. I've gotten pretty used to what to expect in America. I mean, some squirrels, like a raccoon or something. Every so often in America, Americans will see a deer and everyone will stop everything and be like, whoa, whoa, deer. Everyone has to take a picture of the deer. So we have pretty tame wildlife, I think, in America for the most part. In Florida, you can run into crocodiles or something, but I've never seen that. And there's a couple strange things here and there, but I feel like Norway, especially with how open and vast it is with all its nature and open landscapes, that it probably has quite a lot of animals wandering around. And especially with all the camping and stuff people do in Norway, it makes me a bit worried. A bit worried about what you could run into while camping in Norway. I know that's actually a concern I've learned about running into different animals while camping. So I'm interested and a little nervous to see what extraordinary animals Norway has that might be different than America. Norway is Europe's longest country, yes. Having a relatively cold yet temperate climate, mountainous terrain, and long coastline makes Norway's nature varied. There is plenty of nature for animals to thrive in. All right, good, good. These factors combine to give Norway varied and relatively prosperous wildlife, ranging from polar bears to dolphins. Here are 10 of the most extraordinary animals found in Norway. Okay, there's a lot of different animals, and we have the polar bear. This makes sense. This might be the one animal I actually know about in Norway. Because, like in Svalbard and stuff, right? Not quite on mainland Norway. I mean, for there to be a polar bear. But the fact that you can say there are polar bears in Norway is crazy. Like, that is by far way more wild than anything you can say we have in the United States. Believe it or not, the polar bear is the world's largest land predator. Oh my gosh, is that true? The polar bear is native to the northern Arctic areas. Yeah, like Svalbard, right? In addition to its thick white coat, the polar bear is adapted to living in the sea and ice. Let's get a picture here real quick. Don't want to forget to do that. Yeah, the polar bear. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Right, you got these, right? These are running around all of Norway, right? Everywhere. These are polar bears like this running around in Oslo, right? No, has to be quite north, I believe. Polar bear is native to the northern Arctic areas with lots of ice. Okay. Anything else? You won't find polar bears on mainland Norway. The territory of Svalbard is located in the territory of the Barents Sea population. Wow. I know that you have to carry a gun around some parts of Svalbard, because polar bears, might actually attack you. The Barents Sea population is thought to consist of less than 1,000 reproductive polar bears. So the polar bear is endangered in Norway. Wow, okay. Muskox. Muskox? What on earth is a muskox? What? What? What on earth is this? What is this? What is this wandering around in Norway? Musk ox? I guess it is kind of like an ox. The musk ox is a hooved animal in the ox family, known as the polar ox, although it's more closely related to sheep. What? It has short, powerful legs and a short neck. Look at this thing. Imagine this thing getting angry at you. I'd be terrified. It looks kind of nice, though. Lives in cold climates. Okay, does this live in Norway, the mainland Norway? Like in northern Norway, where it's very cold, maybe? Let me see here. They are specialized to live on the cold tundra in areas of relatively shallow snow. The only native populations are found in northern Arctic Canada and Greenland. The Norwegian population was introduced to the dove area after the Second World War. What? This is a population of muskox that were brought to Norway. They are not native to Norway. Wow! And now they just are a well-established colony in the Dove area of Norway? What's that? Dove area, Norway? What? Dove area. Dorjefell? Okay. Wow, that's fascinating. I wasn't expecting that. This is not native to Norway. They were brought in. Huh. That's fascinating. Okay. It's a very cool animal, I got to admit. What else do we have? Wolverine. Wolverine. I don't even really know what a wolverine is. Like, Americans know the word Wolverine, probably because of X-Men, but I don't know what a Wolverine really looks like. Oh my word. Oh my word. Let me open this up. What on earth is this? What on earth is this thing? A Wolverine. It looks like a spastic, freaky, scary bear with less hair? What on earth? Oh, I'm getting a pop-up. I'm so distressed. The Wolverine is a predator living in the Arctic, subarctic tundra, including in the mountainous areas of Norway. You might run into this in the mountains of Norway? Is that what you're telling me? That is scary. It is an efficient hunter and one of the largest predators in Norway. It hunts reindeer and sheep. Oh my god. Oh, it has a short head with a powerful bite and a long body covered in dark brown fur. Oh my, short bushy tail. Can be as tall as 40 to 45 centimeters, like a mid-sized dog. Okay, so they're not as big as a bear, thank goodness. Like, have these attacked humans? The wolverine is only found in limited numbers and is an endangered species. Okay, it's endangered. You're probably not going to run into this thing, and it's the size of a dog. But it is scary. Oh my gosh, a wolverine. Okay, Norway, you're scaring me a bit. The muskox in the wolverine. Nice. And we also have the Arctic fox. Arctic fox. What does an Arctic fox look like? Arctic fox. Oh, wait a minute. This is kind of nice. Look at this thing. Wow. That's kind of like from a video game or something. That's pretty cool. Are they friendly? The Arctic fox has made the harsh landscape in the northern hemisphere its home. All of these animals are in the northern part of Norway, in like cold climates. Slightly smaller than its cousin, the red fox. 30 centimeters tall. It's a predator. Main source of food is lemmings. Special feature that allows the Arctic fox to cursive the cold winters is its ability to change fur. During the winter, it grows a thick white coat, which is shed in the spring in favor of a thinner brown summer coat. They go from having a thick white coat like this, that is thick, to like a brown coat in the summer. That's awesome. Oh no, due to extensive hunting, combined with habitat destruction, oh no, the Arctic fox is critically endangered. Oh man, its numbers are slowly increasing due to dedicated work. Man, that's sad. This is a beautiful animal. Wow, that's... Norway, I mean, all of these animals already, like, are so different than America. White foxes, ox, wolverines, these are crazy. Eurasian lynx? What is a Eurasian lynx? What on earth? How are all of these different animals in Norway? A giant cat? Eurasian lynx, a mid-sized feline living in northern Europe and Asia. the only wild feline in Scandinavia. Long legs, big fur-covered paws, tufts of hair on their cheeks and chin. Yes, okay. An effective hunter and can prey on animals. Their most common prey is the roe deer. Almost extinct in the 1930s, but now stable. Good. Oh, still endangered. Why is everything endangered? That is so sad. I think it's the exotic animals in Norway. Just the exotic ones that are endangered by the sound of it, that may have been hunted for their pelts and their coats. It's very sad. Sounds like Norway is trying their best to protect them, though. Reindeer! Reindeer. Reindeer is another animal I know of in Norway. It really freaked me out when I first learned about this. I had to get used to the reindeer, because I didn't know reindeer really existed. Like outside of Santa Claus, until I started learning about Norway. But reindeer must be common in Norway because you make them into hamburgers in Norway, right? And eat them a lot. And sausages? Reindeers are a specialist in the deer family. It can thrive in the harsh Arctic climate of the northern hemisphere. Various subspecies can be found throughout the northern parts of Europe, Asia, and North America. Reindeer change between winter and summer coats. Unlike other deer animals, both cows and bulls have horns. Yeah, they have a very, very large antlers. Reindeer live in herds. A full-grown adult reindeer is 1 meter tall and 2 meters long. These things are big. These are big. Wow. Wild reindeer are found in healthy numbers throughout the Norwegian highlands. The Norwegian highlands. Where is that technically? I feel like, is it common to run into a reindeer in Norway? Like, what are the chances of it? Well, they must not be endangered because they're being made into sausages. Also, large herds of domesticated reindeer, especially by the native Sami. Wow. As mentioned before, there's a subspecies in the Svalbard reindeer. Wow, so they're in Svalbard as well. Cool. The total population is 20 to 25,000 individuals on Svalbard. So yeah, there's plenty of reindeer. That makes sense to me. Lots of reindeer in Norway. That is very cool. Very cool. Eurasian moose. Eurasian moose. The world's largest deer animal and the largest land mammal in Norway. Oh boy, a giant Eurasian moose. Oh my word. Oh boy. Let me open some of these. Oh man. Yep. Big old antlers. It's hard to get a sense of scale. Yeah. Gigantic. These things are gigantic. Oh man. I've seen some videos of mooses, and the scary thing is how big they are. So let me see if I can find out. I mean, it's the largest, this type of moose, the Eurasian moose, is the largest land-living mammal. It is a powerfully built animal with a short neck, heightened shoulder. A fully grown male can weigh up to 800 kilograms. That is scary. This could like flip a car over. Oh man, how common are these? Their common characteristic is their large horns, brown fur. Most commonly found in wooded areas, the moose can adapt to different habitats. In Norway, the moose can be found everywhere from southeastern lowlands to the Bear Mountains. It eats grass, herbs, leaves. The population in Norway is sizable and stable. Do Norwegians eat moose meat? I don't feel like I know that. I just know that Norwegians eat reindeer meat. There seems to be a decent population of moose, man. Atlantic puffin? Atlantic puffin? Wait, I know what a puffin is. Yeah. I know what a puffin is. You can't find these in America. What on earth? Atlantic puffin is a seabird characterized by large colorful beak. Yes, looks like a cartoon character. Oh my, these are in Norway? What? This is not a coincidence. They travel along the coasts, of Canada to Russia. They lay one egg every season, which they hide in rocks or tunnels. Man, their selective diet and environmental sensitivity have made them vulnerable. Overfishing of heron and destruction of habitat has led the Atlantic puffin to be considered vulnerable. Okay, not endangered, but vulnerable. One colony in northern France became extinct. Man, puffin. I had no idea there were puffins in Norway. That is awesome. I wonder where you have to go to see them. That's amazing. White-tailed eagle. Oh, an eagle. Oh, like America. A white-tailed eagle. Oh, wow. This is interesting. Norway has its own type of eagle. Man, look at that thing. I bet they're huge as well. Norway's largest bird of prey. Wow, how often do you see these flying around? Wow, white-tailed eagle. Characterized by dark brown feather, yellow beaks. They can weigh 7 kilograms. Its numbers have declined following World War II. The eagle is protected in Norway in 1968, after which the population has gradually increased from 400 mating couples to 3,000. Nice. It can be found along the entire Norwegian coast, but is more numerous further north. So you can find these. If you go to the Norwegian coast, you might see a white-tailed eagle. That's awesome. That is amazing. Huh. I didn't know Norway had its own kind of eagle. They build nests in trees, on mountainsides. You might see them fishing. Okay, cool. And there's at least 3,000 of them now, which is good. Their population has stabilized. Humpback whale. Humpback whale? Norway has humpback whales? I guess like Norway is is mostly coast and by the ocean. So I guess it's not surprising there's whales. Actually, I've heard about Norwegians eating whale meat before. Yeah, that actually sounds familiar. The humpback whale is found in most oceans on both northern and southern hemispheres. Has a unique body shape, knobbly head. Yeah, it does have a knobbly head. Yeah. Fully grown can be 16 to 17 meters. That is scary. Scary. Oh my gosh. They can live 60 to 70 years. That's amazing. I didn't know that. They eat krill, but also fish. The humpback seeks out the Norwegian waters between Finnmark and Svalbard in the spring. Then they travel further north, hunting for capelin, before returning to Norwegian shores in late autumn. So depending on what type of year it is, you might have a chance to see humpback whales, like if they're jumping or breaching the water. The herring can swim close to shore, attracting the whales. This enables eager tourists to get a close look. Yeah, I mean, that would be amazing. Even if it is a touristy thing, that does sound incredible. Close look at these huge mammals by joining whale safaris along the coast of northern Norwegian coast. So you can like get on a boat or do a safari that is dedicated to trying to go out on the water and find these whales, I'm guessing. That's pretty cool. Very touristy, but still really cool. I mean, I wouldn't skip the opportunity to see a humpback whale in Norway. Closing remarks. Norway is home to a vast variety of animals. Seriously? Oh my gosh, this shocked me. This shocked me. Humpback whale, okay, but white-tailed eagle? The Atlantic puffin? Is like, what? Puffins? The Eurasian moose. Giant moose. Scary. Wonder if there's videos of that. Moose. Reindeer, I knew of. You actually eat them. There's plenty. The Eurasian lynx, which is like endangered, I think. Pretty exotic. Arctic fox, endangered as well, unfortunately. The wolverine, right, I learned what a wolverine is. Oh my gosh, I don't want to look at that again. Muskox, that's not even native to Norway. They brought them to Norway, and now there's a colony of muskox. That's hilarious. That is great. Huh. And polar bears. And, of course, polar bears. Who could forget them? Yeah, this is great. I only had heard of 2 or 3 of these. There were many Norwegian animals here that I had no idea of, but that's exactly what I was hoping. That's all the fun. These are so different than what you'll find in America. This is like, it's hard for me to even relate, to even like visualize this as real. Like, these are so exotic compared to American animals. So I really enjoyed this a lot. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and Norwegian culture and stuff in Norway I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.